one back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Just ran him over. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Caught by Williams on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. There's some room. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense picks it up.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Bringing the heat, and they got him.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Using his legs, it's Turner. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
They'll move the tight end. Taylor wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Connection to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running inside. It's Turner. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tracy. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
The Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give on the option. Nice move there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. He'll run it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the right. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I know, having talked to the quarterback before the game on the field, he was telling me, if I can just get this guy the ball, good things can happen. I think you saw it right there. Nice route, nice catch, but really good job after the catch, too. He was smelling the end zone, wanted to get in so bad, just gets knocked out of bounds right before the goal line. But right now, this quarterback has a lot of confidence when he's throwing to this guy.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win, and he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. It'll be 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Myers on the move. A 50-50 ball, and the defense has it. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. There's a crease. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Nice cut, nice timing between quarterback and wide receiver. That out route has to be pushed towards the sideline. The sideline's your friend. You don't want to miss short where the DB can make a play. Great throw, great catch.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. And the returner is stopped. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. First play of the drive wants to throw, and they can't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lindsey. Finds his man. It's Turner. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. Pulls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown Bulldogs. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Working on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Well, that toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. The hand to the running back. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's a give to Bothwell. Trucks through the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 13 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Sooners getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Minneapolis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Mississippi State head coach at the half. He has some decisions to make here to start the third quarter. With a big lead, they are performing well, and their running back has shown out today. But he has taken some blows in this very physical game at the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they can add to this lead, and if so, I imagine they'll want to get their running back in that is a backup who's performed well at times this season. I'll keep you posted on if he starts to warm up down here on the field. Guys?
Ollie, thank you. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a...
Here's a little room there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. That is a penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Good, solid tackle. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the 1st down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On target. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. The quarterback understanding, you're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. It's a draw. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Holly, what update do you have on that?
This defense is electric. They have taken control of this game and helped give their team a big lead. Not only that, they can see they're getting to the quarterback. They keep saying down here, keep getting after it. He is starting to show some signs of wear and tear. We'll see how much longer they can keep him in the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Swan. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Now on the return. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the punishment has been extended. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Number 8, set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Takes a handoff. It's Turner. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Lindsey. Looking for a big gain. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 30.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give on the counter. Got a little grass. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Turner. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Hands it off on the counter. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Maybe a crease. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Taylor wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Johnson.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Wilson on the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Williams open on the right side. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. They'll run it with Wilson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. That is no good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it with Washington. He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. This time he's got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field? Man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play call.
Maybe some room here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.